Hey fellas, it's Lagoon, and earlier we had the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, and oh my god, was it a whirlwind? There was so much cool stuff, and a lot of things that... are a bit controversial, but what I want to do for this video right now is I want to look here at the official website on the accessories tab, because there's a lot of interesting things to talk about here. I want to just talk about these accessories, how they're priced, what they do, and just various things. So let's get into it. So the first thing we have on the list here is the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller for $80, which is, I think, $10 more than what the original Pro controller costed, but the difference is that, well, there's a different design. Instead of having a transparent plastic, these have like a solid black plastic with white on the top. It looks very, very nice. I do like how it looks, and also we have the C button to pull up the voice chat stuff there, and a audio jack on the bottom. Oh, and we, of course, have these two mappable buttons. I think as an upgrade to the original Pro controller, this is pretty good. $80, I mean, people are complaining a lot about the prices about stuff, and I'm complaining about the prices of stuff too, with Switch 2 in particular. But I think this is a fine price. The Pro controller is already like one of the best controllers ever, and this is around the price of like a PS5 controller. And I think with all these additions, it is a warranted, like, $10 increase. So, I think I'm pretty on board with this. We still have things like HD Rumble 2, motion controls, built-in amiibo functionality, all that stuff. And like I said, we have the back buttons here that are just mappable to whatever. I wonder if you can do macros, where, like, you can assign this to be multiple buttons pressed in succession. I don't know. I don't think they've said, but Switch 2 Pro controller, pretty cool. One thing to note is that the Switch 1 Pro controllers will work on Switch 2, apparently. So this isn't necessary if you already have those, but if you want like the little upgrades, the headphone jack is like a big thing for me as well. If you want these various upgrades, then Switch 2 Pro controller looks pretty good. Down here we have the left and right Joy-Con 2 controllers. It's weird that they're calling them the Joy-Con 2. I never really thought about it. Like, I mean, the name makes sense. I just never really thought they would name it something different. $90. $90 for two of these, and it gives you two straps. Whoa. The full price for normal Joy-Con is $80, so once again, this is just like a $10 increase. But still, these were overpriced. Joy-Con costs so much money. But the Joy-Con on Switch 2, they look pretty good. They look like they are going to be better than the original. I just don't think I'd buy another pair like this. I'll wait till they have like different colors and stuff. Maybe like a white version or something like that for me to dip again and get another set of Joy-Cons. Because having another set of Joy-Cons is really convenient. And also helps with things like multiplayer games. But yeah, not like an instant buy, but still very cool. I do like the designs of the Joy-Con a lot. Talking about the Joy-Con some more, here's the Joy-Con charging grip. Just like the Switch 1, this thing is kind of useless. There's been a lot of videos talking about this, but like, the charging, you don't really need the charging grip for Joy-Con because they last so long, and you can just attach them to the system. There's not really a point, but there are extra buttons here that you could map just like on the Pro controller. But, I don't know. I mean, this thing just seems kind of useless. It's $35, which is kind of crazy. And this is all going by USD, by the way. I'm in America. So do your conversions or look at your own websites if you're in another region. But, yeah, $35, not useful. Kind of sucks, not gonna lie. We got two more Joy-Con things here that I'll cover real quick. Because Joy-Con 2 strap, these are just the straps that come with the Joy-Con. As you could see here, if you buy a set of Joy-Con, they literally come with that. So this is only if you need like replacement ones or just for some reason need more. $13 for plastic. How much were the other ones? A singular strap here is $8, so that would be 16 together. So this is like cheaper, I guess. I don't know if they sell these in a bundle or anything. But yeah, essentially, like, that's just the straps. Like, you're not gonna be going out of your way to buy these unless you really need them. Like, if you somehow, like, snap one of these in half or, like, accidentally eat one, I don't know. Joy-Con wheel set of 2. These are interesting. I will not be getting these, but they are cool. I do like that they have, like, the grip here. The grips around has, like, a bit of a texture to it. These are for playing Mario Kart with motion controls, and compared to, like, the original Joy-Con wheels, these do have a different mechanism because, you know, magnets, the way that the Joy-Con connect are different. So that's going to be... That's interesting. I don't like playing Mario Kart with tilt controls. So I'm not really considering these. Okay, this one here is a big boy. This is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera. They announced this today in the Direct, and it looks like the Pixar lamp. So this thing is used mainly for the video chat function of the Switch 2 in the new game chat feature, which is basically just Discord voice chat. But this allows you to appear and basically just do, like, FaceTime. It will work with some games, like Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade to where it will work with this. But honestly, the footage that they showed, this just, it's not that high quality of a camera. I don't know, it looks like it would be fun to use. Like, for the games like Mario Party and stuff, it looks like it would be fun to play around with. Day one purchase, I mean, it's a silly little thing. It looks fun, it looks funny, but I don't know. Oh, it has a built-in privacy shutter. That's neat. But, like, I don't know, not a necessity by any means. I do wonder if we can use USB cameras with the Switch, like if any camera works instead of just this one. This is just the official one. Then that's super cool. If you need this one specifically, that's annoying. But I don't know. Maybe it's like special because they need like special compatibility to make it work with games correctly. I'm not sure. That's yet to be seen. But $50 for a camera. I don't know. That is kind of steep for an accessory that, I don't know. I mean, I feel like not a lot of people are going to use this. I don't know. It's such a silly idea. It's a silly and fun Nintendo idea. A Nintendo way to do camera face video chat. But, I don't know. That's gonna have to win me over. Probably not a day one buy. The Nintendo Switch 2 dock is $110. Now, the dock alone for Switch 1 is also ridiculously expensive, and this is also ridiculously expensive. But this is just if you need an extra dock for like another TV set or another, I don't know, just like another place you need a dock. Comes with the cord and everything you need, but that's so expensive. Oh my god. The Switch 2 carrying case and screen protector bundle. This seems kind of worthless too. I know a lot of people are going to be looking for a case. Honestly, I feel like Switch 1 cases are going to work. Do not quote me on that. Do not make any decisions based on me saying that. But I do feel like a lot of our Switch 1 cases will fit. The Switch 2, though, yeah, I could be wrong. But even then, third parties will have cases that are much more durable, much better looking with different designs. I don't really think this is worth the $35 for just the basic case. I do like that these here match the Joy-Con colors, but yeah, I don't know, man, this is kind of worthless. This is the Switch 2 all-in-one carrying case, and I guess this is for people that need to like bring their dock around or whatever. I get it, there's like a lot of different situations where you may want to bring your Pro Controller and that, but like, stick it in a backpack, or wait for a third party to make a case like this that's cheaper and better, because this is $80. And the only reason that this and this are as expensive as they are is because they're the Nintendo official ones, and I guarantee you that third party ones are going to be so much better. So yeah, it looks sleek. I mean, it is just a cube, but yeah, I have to pass on that. Why in the ever-living hell is this $30? This is an AC adapter. It's the cord, it's the charger. Why is that $30? How much is another? Is the Switch 1 chargers? This is $30? Wait, they're the same price? Why? Why were any of these that price? That is kind of wild, but I do get this is the AC adapter that works with the dock. I didn't really think about that. This is the one that works with the dock, and other ones won't be able to do that. And third-party chargers can be really iffy. Like, I've had devices with batteries that just got shot because I used third-party adapters. This is the same price as the older one. Still kind of crazy because it's a cord and a USB-C to... It's not even like USB to plug, it's USB-C to plug, which I feel like is a lot less useful. Here is the last thing we really need to talk about in this accessory section. MicroSD express cards. MicroSD cards will not work with Nintendo Switch 2. You need an express card because it has like a faster speed, so you can load things faster and all of that. And I get that. This is just kind of crazy that they're limiting this, because I feel like microSD would work just fine on this. MicroSD express cards are faster. They will probably be better. I've never heard of them before today, but they basically just exist just to be faster. And I do understand why the Switch 2 will want to use that, because it is using more power, it is using faster load times, different things, and to draw that from an original SD card may not be enough. But like, I feel like it should be enough. And it's kind of ridiculous that micro SD cards can't work with the Switch 2 here, but they can work. Like, express cards can work on Switch 1 because of course they can, but you don't even have the option to even save like original Switch games onto the micro SD card. That is really, really annoying. For some additional information, 2 terabytes, up to 2 terabyte micro SD express card is compatible. Let me see what the price of that is. On Amazon, I just can't find express ones. Are these going to be proprietary? No, I doubt that they would be proprietary, but like, here's a Samsung one. How much would this retail for? I don't know, but the original Switch does come with a lot of storage. It comes with like over 200 gigs of storage. With game sizes constantly rising, I feel like this will be needed at some point. But you shouldn't have to worry about it for at least a little while after getting the Switch 2. It is annoying that you have to do the express cards. I don't... Wait, they're available on the My Store. No, they're not. Oh, they will be available. They're not here though. Son of a bitch. But yeah, that's all the accessories listed on the accessories website for Nintendo Switch 2. And yeah, a lot of these are pretty pricey. A lot of this is to be expected. Like, the official carrying cases, of course, are going to be pricey. But that camera, $50. Maybe that's the most, like, that's like the cheapest they could price it. Something tells me that I doubt it, but yeah. That's all the accessories here. So what do you think? Are you interested in the Pro Controller as well, like I am? Are you looking to buy this for some reason? Let me know in the comments. Please like, subscribe, and I will see you next time for another video. Ta-ta!